Wendy Dunnington, who is also running for the Village of Arlington Heights as trustee. Wendy has, at least in everything I've read about her, hits all my buttons. Green infrastructure, an affordable community, an inclusive community, and services for seniors. And although I look like maybe I'm 21, I'm a senior. So Wendy, if you could tell us about yourself and what you're running for and why.
Great, thanks so much. Thank you so much for having me. It's an exciting night. Thanks to NWSOFA for having us. My name is Wendy Dunnington. I actually grew up in Bolingbrook, Illinois, a southwest suburb. I attended the University of Illinois at Urbana-Champaign and earned my Bachelor's of Science degree in finance. Go Illinois. After college, I worked as a credit analyst in commercial banking, where I would analyze business financial statements and business plans. Next, I worked at the National Office of the Alzheimer's Association as a field auditor. And then I was promoted to the direct marketing department as a financial analyst, where I managed a $26 million budget to help find a cure and for support for Alzheimer's, the Alzheimer's disease. So that's one of the reasons seniors are so important to me. My husband Josh and I have been married for 25 years. We have 2 children together. And so we left the city and chose Arlington Heights. We've been here for 16 years and we're so glad that we did. My daughter was really unexpectedly diagnosed with type 1 diabetes when she was 6 years old. And that's when we really knew how lucky we were to live in Arlington Heights, and our community here, our local hospital, the schools were amazing. And I knew I really wanted to pay it forward from our support that we received. So I've been volunteering here in Arlington Heights, really hands-on in our local schools, my church, and numerous nonprofits. I've done a lot of local fundraising for organizations like Faith Community Homes, for Viator House of Hospitality, for Arlington Cares, for Wings. And in addition, I volunteer in our schools. I'm a PADS volunteer. And I also like to volunteer at Deer Grove at Forest Preserve as part of their prairie restoration. And then finally, I'm a big JDRF volunteer as well. So I'm running for village trustee because I think that the village board needs to do more to address the urgent issue of climate change. I think that there's a lot that we can do on the local level, things like adding green building codes and green infrastructure. I also want to work to make Arlington Heights a more diverse, equitable, and welcoming community. And I think we can accomplish this by making sure that Arlington Heights remains affordable, family-friendly for our children and for seniors. So, thanks for having me tonight.
Very much. So you said that it's about sustainability and green building codes. And I think I read also bike lanes, and you have a concern about lead pipes within the Arlington Heights. And I read somewhere that Arlington Heights has 3 to 4 times the number of breaks in their water mains than what is rated as being acceptable. Can you address any of that further?
Okay. So insofar as green building codes, I have learned that about the building sector, they consume about 40% of US energy, more than transportation or the industrial sectors. So I think that's an area that we can, if we do some more green friendly building, I think it can really be a good way to be good stewards of the environment. So we could possibly offer some incentive to builders, if they follow different suggestions for green building codes. Maybe they would have easier permitting or quicker permitting by adding some of these ideas for our new buildings, and if they're rehabbing buildings too in Arlington Heights. I definitely think we need to work on more bicycle lanes and making sure that we that we're a more walkable city. There's a new area that there's going to be a mixed use development on the south side of town on Gulf Road. And I think it'll be really important that that area is really bike friendly and walker friendly. I often drive in that area by Forest View School, and I see a lot of walkers and bikers going to the local stores and getting around to jobs. And I think that in some instances, people are choosing to bike, but in some instances, it's bikers that is their transportation. So I think that'll be a really important area to make sure it's bike friendly. I also think we could do more in our downtown to make sure that it's bike friendly, especially as we're planning for Arlington Al Fresco, hopefully to continue beyond this year. I think we should also be considering and making sure that it stays bike friendly and commuter friendly in that planning. And then when you mentioned the water breaks, that is more of the infrastructure of the village. And we do have a lot more breaks than other communities our size. And so I think that we need to do more in that area, and that really needs to be a priority for Arlingtonites. We don't want to waste clean water, and we also need to make sure that our infrastructure is in good shape so that we stay a community that people want to be in.
Thank you very, very much.